All right, everyone. Here we are for our weekly Q&A in our Discord. If
I'm
you're not
I'm
there,
curious on
please
the
join.
server merges, how that's going to affect the whales versus the free players.
Oh, well, they did. Did you see that Q&A they launched the other day?
I saw like six answers to some questions. I didn't get a full look at it.
Yeah, it was mainly just like getting. I don't think they've decided on how to implement it yet because some of the questions was, do you want to see people with different languages? So they don't know whether or not they're gonna do same languages with servers, so like EUEN with EUEN, or like EU with Turkish, for example, something like
Yeah.
that. So they haven't really decided. So I don't think at this point you can't really get any solid information until maybe after a month or so.
Yeah, and let me just advise you guys from other games, I highly, highly suggest saying no to multi-language servers.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
terrible
already
in
pressed
other
no.
games. It just
Same.
creates conflict. Uh, People, the world chat starts to get crazy when there's world issues. Also, people just won't merge alliances together or families together if they're different languages. It's just all sorts of problems. Just sometimes it's good, but almost always try to avoid it.
Oh, just in the cross server chat with invasion is just ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can be bad.
Yeah, like my other game I play, we have multi languages. Man, anytime something happens, like in the world, like Gaza, Palestine, Ukraine, a random bombing somewhere, people are like, what about these? It's just politics enters world chat when you have multi languages. It just always does.
I just want to play a game and have fun. And
Same,
maybe, me
same. I
spend my
don't want
fortune.
that stuff.
I'm just trying to run around as a mushroom character.
And then not do shrooms. I want to be a mushroom. There's a difference.
Yeah,
Uh,
I could do both.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
not a mushroom anymore. I'm human. I evolved.
Uh, so just gonna check. Do we have any questions? Because speaking of being something else, we had a little bit of a idea here for part of this stream, and you guys could play along with it. So I am going. I've heard lots of things that Mage Prophet might be viable now, and I was going to change on here, and we could walk through the build of suggestions of what we could do with that.
Yeah, I just made a profit guide yesterday. I
Mm-hmm.
made a holy guide and a bishop guide. I haven't implemented it into the server yet, but I'll most likely be doing that either later today or tomorrow.
Yeah. So let's we could just continue to talk about a few other things, and then when it kind of dies down and we're bored, we can get into this. I'll switch to profit and we can walk through and show people, and then you can also have your guide out as well, release it, whatnot if you haven't already, and just kind of do that live for people, and I'll put it on YouTube as well.
Do we have any mages in the call currently?
Yeah, I'm Mage.
Oh, we got a mage here. Why are you, prophet or dark lord? Prophet most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem like a prophet guy.
Does that mean he's poor?
Exactly.
Oh, come on. No, he doesn't spend fucking how much you've spent on this game, GK.
Man, I've spent like I'm nowhere near a whale.
Nah, like Hulego with, what is it, 51, 52, oh no, 54 million power, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know how much he's spent over me. Because, like, at a certain point, you just really get good gains. So he may have just crossed a threshold.
Nah, I don't want to know how much he spent. Like, I cry just thinking about how much.
It wouldn't be as much as you think.
I reckon it would be. I mean, the amount of gift boxes he drops in chat.
Yeah, but he gets lots of those for winning daily competitions because he wins them because he's
Oh no, I mean when he buys the event packs.
Yeah.
Where it says event pack 6. Normally he'll buy like 6 or 8 at a time every time an event drops. Sometimes more.
Yeah. That's not that much though. That's like 2, 3, 4 grand a month.
I mean, that's still quite a lot.
Oh, it's crazy. Like, look, I'm just telling you, I come from the background of a different game where people spend way more than that.
Oh no, definitely some games out there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I agree. It's a ridiculous amount to spend on a mobile game.
Plus, it does help that this game does actually have the lucky cap, just to make people save just that bit much more if they've got the RNG for it, anyways.
Yeah. But he's obviously a whole different world of caliber of account versus other people on the server. It's not even close. So, who was the person who said the Mage? You're the Mage.
Yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about it. Have you always been a mage, or did you just recently convert?
Yeah, no, I always played as a mage. Yeah.
And how do you find it?
Struggle, I'd say.
Okay. Has it got better
It's hard to make it
recently?
work. There's strats that come up that actually make mage probably the best PvP if you get everything done right. But
Yeah,
when
Mage
it
is just
comes
one
to
of them.
PvE, it's a struggle when it comes to PvE content. But PvP, if everything's done correctly and you get lucky, it's the best class right now. But you have to be very lucky.
Like, what do you have to be lucky on?
Have you gone for stun build?
Yeah, you go for the Pepe gun
Yeah.
for the pre-blitz stun, so you can just erase people before the match even like starts, pretty much before they can even blitz.
Yeah, I do not have the Pepe gun. I have the Eye of the Raven,
Yeah,
and
it's
I have
the most consistent.
and I have the
There's a
harp.
back accessory that ignores
I have the
damage.
harp, and I have the Skyward Blade.
But apparently there's gonna be a new mount that just denies that strat because you're gonna get immunity at the end. Apparently, like when you're about to die. So Glass Cannon's build can use the mount to just like counter the strat. Anyways,
Okay.
because that's the problem with every build that isn't mage, that nobody goes for like tankiness. Everyone is just a glass cannon. So if mage can pull up like their second rotation of spells or just kill it with the first, you're not gonna do much. And then mage can just go for tankiness if they don't go for the one-shot build. And a lot of mages are finding success in just tanking, just going for defense in HP in both brain statue and like runes and shit.
That's what I plan to do as a prophet, is extend and hope to get to the second skills.
And sadly, stun isn't that great. It's I thought it would be better because I invested until I got like 38 of no 39%, and I was like stunning consistently, but it's still way better to just go for skill crit and just like go for tankiness and skill crit on runes and shit. And because stun is it's decent, but you really need a skill crit. You really need a skill damage, or you're not gonna like. And apparently, I've been theorizing and recording some gameplay when it comes to PvE because I think mobs may have a stat where they have ignore stun.
There's the one
And I
mount,
think
the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, you can get Dawson for yourself, but he's on about the boss, like the opponents on stages.
Yeah, like PvEs
They
ignore stun because I can stun PvP way more, like in PvP way more than I can stun in PvE. Like it's way more consistent in PvP, which is like weird because even PvP players sometimes have ignore stun, though it's not like very consistent.
Yeah, it kind of depends on where they've got it from and if they've tried focusing on it, because you can get it in from like runestones,
Yeah.
hospitals, back accessory, like there's numbers of places to get it, so you can obviously counter against a stun build if you know what you do.
Yeah, I also theorized that I tried to record some, but I need I'm building gear set with combo in stun because I don't know if combo applies on hit effects. So if combo applies on hit effects, that means combo and stun is.
I would say if your combos can stun, if that's what you mean.
If combos can stun, then getting like as third offensive set, getting combo, it's also not bad if you're going for like an upgrade. But I don't know if you need like real high stun, because if you have 50% combo and you have 25% stun, that means that combo is going to give you 12.5% stun, and that's like fucking good. And then just go to 30 or 35, and then just, you know, gives you 50% more of stun. Good.
Valken just supported the server twice by boosting it.
Amazing, thank you. Okay, so this guy says he spent 3,000 euros XD. I would say I'm probably around the same of what I've got. I've got lots of nice stuff. I would think I'd be around that amount. I'm scared to look and see if I'm a little more or not, but I would guess that's about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't check that. Don't search Legend of Mushroom in your bank.
Yeah. I've probably got value of higher because of Aptoid discounts as well.
Oh yeah, of course, because you get the cash
So
back.
I probably got like 4,000 in it, maybe a bit more, something like that. Because I have a high VIP on there from other games, but yeah, okay. All right, so anything else you guys want to talk about, or should I switch to... Oh, Corey, you have the competition, right? And there's 5 winners?
Yeah.
Did you want to release maybe one of the winners and let people know?
Yeah, I can do. So the first winner is Fix the Game. I don't know if they're in this call right now. That's their in-game name, Fix the Game.
Fix the Game?
I have a feeling, yeah, it's literally Fix the Game.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what they want fixed.
Pardon?
I'd like to know what they want fixed.
Yeah, the game.
Yeah, like there's lots, but I'd like to know specifically. All right, so I'm going to change my character over to Mage, a prophet actually, to be specific. So as I do this, I'm not going to change my enchantments yet. I'm going to leave them as warrior as we walk through, and some will still help. But let's see. I'll change them after, I think. So I've reset, and let me just evolve and get there. And then we'll walk through, I think, like... Awakening Scrolls is probably the best one to go to next. Healer will be Prophet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's so dumb I can't just pick like the final thing. I have to...
Yeah, you've got Evolve.
Each mushroom?
Vertigo said he's showing this on screen. So do you want to share your screen so they can see this also?
I can't. I'm broadcasting it onto YouTube, but I'm using 2 devices. Let me see if there's a way that I can...
Yeah, link your YouTube and then people can watch it through YouTube.
I'm putting it up after, though.
Oh, it's because you said broadcasting, not recording.
Let me see if this works, actually. Share my screen. Okay, wait. I think I got it. Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe. It's asking for money. Let's see.
By a third device.
So it says... It has the 3 dots going across and says live. Let's see. All right, you guys got it. Perfect. Okay, so all I've done right now is made myself Prophet, and I have nothing else, and I'm going to remove all my skills, and we'll go into our scrolls and our pets and souls. We'll redo them all. Oops. So let's discuss Awakening Scrolls.
Let me open up my scrolls.
So class Awakening right here. Which ones should I do? I have 428 of them. And we have attack.
Are you wanting to mainly focus on PvP, PvE?
Yes, all PvP.
All PvP. I would say, do you have the Peppy gun?
No.
No.
Is that going to impact? Okay, so Mage and anyone else, what special mounts and wingbacks and artifacts I have, would that dictate what I do on this other stuff?
Not really. Okay, like you can focus on just equally splitting before defensing and offensive. Which is, if you went for the Pepe gun, you would go mostly for offensive because you don't need to defend.
Yeah, exactly. That's
but if you're not going for the Pepe gun, then I would say you just equally.
Okay, so I'll show you guys what special items I have. These are my 3 artifacts.
Yeah, just go for Eye of the Raven, man.
Yeah, Eye of Raven.
It's the most consistent one, is Eye of the Raven.
So you would go with this one?
Yeah, Eye of Raven.
Eye of Raven, yeah. Okay, same.
Yeah.
Wingback. This is the ignore immunity, or the
ignore immunity.
The ignore immunity,
or the dragon one. Dragon deals 2,000% skill damage. That's really good.
But it's not. It's not.
I would use the ignore immunity 100%.
Ignore immunity is better.
Okay. And mount.
Mounted with cloud, or if you want, do you have the frog? Then you use cloud. Then
I will have the slime in a few hours.
Yeah, I'd say use cloud.
It's cloud. It's even better than slime cloud.
Better than the dragon and the 3 shields.
Yeah, because you get the extra 10% crit rate.
Yeah, it's better.
Skill crit.
All right, so we're going with the cloud.
It's pretty good.
Cloud is better. Yeah.
All right, so now let's go back to the skills. Or sorry, the awakening.
Compete is either magic carpet or the frog if you want to go to defensive. The frog is really good for defense. But
he means the round peppy mount.
Yeah, I know. I don't have it, so
yeah, you can't get that anymore.
I'll get the rush slime one. So what would we focus on here? What do you guys think?
You just equal. I say you equally split between the 4 main stats for him, which is skill crit, defense, HP, attack, and then you can put some scrolls on critical.
So skill damage.
Yeah, def, HP, and attack.
All right, so all of those are level 6. Are we going to completely ignore crit damage and crit resistance?
You don't have to ignore.
Crit resistance is pretty good.
You don't ignore crit resistance, but you don't need to put at the same level as everything else, because you just counted one core part of the.
So should I raise crit resistance up to 5?
You can raise up to 6 and then let.
Okay, so now let's focus on the big 4.
Well, you want the crit damage because your skills can also crit. So skill crit, you want.
So I should raise this a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going with an equal build here so far.
Yeah, so for your damage, it goes off. It can be increased using the crit damage seal, basic attack seal, and speed attack seal. Them 3 can upgrade your skill damage further. So if you're wanting to mainly go for as much damage as possible, which is probably best for you, because you've got that ignore damage immunity, so you can just ignore their blitz. So ideally, you want to do as much damage as possible in the first 5 seconds.
So where do we want to add? Global attack?
I would say equal out your basic attack as well as your attack, but upgrade your crit damage as well.
So we have global attack and skill
Yep.
damage.
So
Those are the two
upgrade-
attacks that are here.
Yeah, sorry, skills. Yeah, skill 1.
What do you think, Maji?
Sorry.
What do you
were
think?
saying?
What would you
Skill
focus here?
damage and your
Okay.
attack. And as well as crit.
Attack scales everything that damage you do.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, that's
and
why I like it.
skill- Yeah.
So
But
let's
attack
raise
is opposite.
attack to 10.
Yeah.
By the way, skill damage will also depend on how much skill crit you have in your build, because it gives a diminishing returns eventually. So just know.
Okay, so how about
So-
this? Before we do anything, let's look at what I got to change my gear over to wizard. And let's look at what we're dealing with for percentages. So our stun is 28.28 right now.
But you still have to switch your runes and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. That's decent.
Okay, so let's and certain skills and pets will increase stuff also. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade my regular global attack to 10. Should I do any HP or defense?
Yeah. You have to equally put it, even for PvE stuff.
Defense as well?
Yeah,
Defense is pretty good.
that's kind of correct.
Okay, so we have 149 more left.
I would go for the crit resistance, since you mainly wanted to focus on PvP.
So-
but the crit resistance can also work for
So I'm just
PvE.
gonna show you something before we do that. I do have on a statue very good crit resistance.
Yeah, you probably won't need to go for that in the thing. I would go for the skill damage, because you don't have skill damage there.
Yeah.
Isn't prey like offensive prey? It's like either depends on how much skill damage you have, but I think it's 3 global attack damage to 2 skill damage and HP. I think that's the PvP setup.
It's 4 global
Pretty-
attack and 1 skill damage.
No,
Ideally, what you want.
I thought they're still using 1 HP. I guess but they either do full defensive or full offensive. So I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't know if crit res only stops one part of the damage. You're still gonna take all the non-crit stuff. So it's a half defense. It only applies to 50%.
Yeah, I'll correct
Okay.
all of this statue after, but for now, this will supplement other things that we'll do.
Yeah,
so
you
we
want to
got
let the obviously
good
prey rush.
resistance and attack.
Yeah.
So that means we could focus elsewhere. We could probably focus on skill, right?
Yeah.
So we'll get that up to 10. And
And then
so
put the rest into crit damage.
yeah, the only thing is that they do attack slower, the mages.
Yeah, no, it's not for the basic crit. So crit damage can also increase your skill crit damage. So that's why I was suggesting that. So then
Yeah.
when you're applying your skills, you can get. a
So I'm
crit
just gonna
and
leave
profit.
it. I'm gonna save these scrolls right now, and we can also do some practicing stuff and see how it goes. So let's go into skills.
Okay.
Actually,
this
we'll
is-
do pets first. Pets is better to do first.
Pets is easy, isn't it?
Yeah, so
There's
first thing
not
we're
much
doing this
flexibility.
one. The fox.
Yeah. Fox.
It's fox, dragon, the right one, pink right one.
Yep.
Then you could go for the
For
no,
PvP,
fuck.
I wouldn't suggest.
Oh, I need this guy. The skill regen.
I wouldn't suggest that for PvP because you'll probably kill them like before you get the second proc off. So I'd alternate between that as well as hipster.
The what?
Hipster tortoise.
Oh, the tortoise. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the hipster tortoise is also a must.
Easter bunny.
What do we think of Pepe? Just
Pepe.
no use.
So
It is just worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah, Easter bunny.
yeah.
So do we like this setup on pets?
I'd possibly change out the Hydro Sprite for the Fiery Tail.
What about the deer?
Additional... I wouldn't use the deer because you don't need that since you've got the fox. So then you can use the crystal relic instead of the magic box.
Mm-hmm.
I would change out the Hydro Sprite out with the Fiery Tail. Just so then you've got that additional skill damage. Extra 60%.
All right. At first thought, I think I would remove the Easter Bunny and put the Hydro Sprite. But let's see. Because I like mimicking the passive skills. And if they're telling me that they will regenerate the skills fast, I should also do it.
Well, it varies on how quick you can obviously damage them. Because you've got that ignore damage immunity for the first few seconds when they proc the Blitz. You should... Like, most mages will kill them in the first launch of the skills.
Bunny is better. Bunny is better overall.
Okay.
Yeah, Bunny is brilliant.
The defensive layer that offers.
So skills. We want Blitz?
Yep, Blitz Assault.
What about Star Array?
Yes. Because that is for skill crit rate. Very
and
good.
What about this one that is supposed to be for mages? Crimson
I
Moon.
would use that also, yes. But you could alternate between that and possibly Smoke Bomb, but I reckon...
I love Smoke Bomb.
Better. Yeah, I would also possibly use Clone and Disarm.
I'd say if he's going for a PvP setup, you can use Disarm and I'm forgetting the name.
Dazzle?
No.
Possibly the Star Bomb or Easy Breezer.
Easy Breezer, yeah. Easy Breezer is so good. Easy Breezer is just so good.
And then Disarm or Clone? Either one?
Disarm.
Yeah, you have 40 million. Your clone's gonna fucking get
with Clone, it does vary. Like, it depends how quick they die at the start. So it really matters on how much base HP you actually have, I suppose.
Let's do our relics.
Yep. So we want the skill crit rate mask.
So you have a lot of... Are you saving us for the last moment?
Our relic event starts in a few hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are switched up, yeah.
Yep. So skill crit rate mask, and then I'd use the shadow kite, which you're using, as well as the crystal, metamorphic crystal instead of magic box.
Yeah, that's what I used to.
I would use time statue. I'd go into statues so we can do it in armor.
So time statue, we already got it on.
Yeah, I would use that. Yep. And then necklaces, you want to use the last one since you're not using Clone, but you are using Crimson Moonfall.
And then over here,
Stone Rip.
Yeah, that's what I almost always use. All right. And we got that stuff on. So now let's look at our new stuff here. So I haven't changed my... Actually, let's see what we could change on our enchantments.
Let's see how blessed you've been.
So this one's pretty bad. That's why I haven't leveled it up, because I haven't been lucky enough to get a 5.
Yeah, I've had a pretty bad luck in that department.
So this one is global counter, so we could take it off. And
Skill damage and crit damage is what you want, I say, isn't it? Correct? For the combos.
Four global skill damage and 2 global attack.
No, okay.
That's what I've put down.
Yeah, global attack is fine to me.
So I'll just
But
keep
the
the ones
global
that are
basic
leveled
attack.
up. So we'll remove this one and see if we have a skill. We do. So we'll put that on.
That's really good. That's actually really, apart from ignore stun, the
And
rest
then
really
this
good.
one. I've been using this red one because it's just... So those are the two that I choose between, and I've been going with the red one because I just have found that having the crit damage bonus has helped me way more as a warrior than using the pink one that doesn't have crit damage.
As the attributes I've put, so like slot 1, 2, and 3, they're mainly like your basic attributes, which is HP, attack, and defense. Slot 4, this is damage based. I suggest using skill damage in slot 4. As your sub attribute at the top. Where it
So
says
these
there,
two that
skill
I'm
damage.
showing right here, which one would you choose?
You want ideally not skill damage resistance. You want boss
Crit?
resistance for stages or combo resistance for PvP.
Yeah, I think I'll leave it. I think I'll leave it like this. The red one. Both have the same set piece buff, so it doesn't impact that. Skill
Crit damage
crit.
bonus.
Go ahead.
The skill damage bonus is better. For the for PvP, I don't even know. if
Both
it's better.
both of these are not ideal, so I'll just leave it and go
Yeah, the one
ahead.
is evasion, so it helps you against combo.
Yeah. So now let's look at our stats. And stun is basically 28% still, evasion 68. I don't know, let's do a battle and see how we do. So I usually just whoop this guy easily.
It's gonna and now his counter is gonna hurt. Maybe not that bad.
Like he would be dead already if I was warrior for sure. So it's a longer
Still
battle.
bad. Because
I'd say
Mage
I didn't get Hydro Sprite since
Oh,
it's a
you know
prone-
what, guys? We did not do my souls.
Ah.
Okay, so before I reset these, let's look at what we can leave the same and keep. Do we like this one?
Yeah. That's like
Healing rate. It's good for profit, so healing rate is triggers off of your basic attack rate.
And it has
so-
global attack.
Yeah, so
But I'm
every,
just talking about the level 20. Do you like that?
what's is that counter possibly the third soul up top?
It's combo and boss damage. And healing.
Boss. Oh well, you don't really care about bosses right now, so you can leave that.
This second one is crit damage and skill crit damage. And we're at level 26, so that's probably a pretty good one to remain the same.
That's a good one.
This is counter and pal, so we could probably reset that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Bottom right is global HP and HP regen. We could probably keep it the same.
global HP is really good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Global defense, keep it the same. It might even be a little low, but
I'd say possibly push that up to level
Yeah.
20. To get the
this
boost.
one is only red, so we could leave it. And then right here, we're going to push this one up. Basic attack and skill
Oh, that
damage.
one is gonna.
Yeah.
That's gonna go the way all the way up.
Okay, let's start upping it. We're at 20 now. Do we want more?
More.
Yeah, you can. That's the one you need to. No.
We're at 30, and we're
Yeah,
maxed
you
out
got
there. We could
That's
add to
sweet.
damage resist. We could add to global defense if we want, or we could just
Yeah,
leave it for now.
Yeah, I'd say leave a rest just for Soul Rush.
Let's go back to the same player and practice against them and see. It's already better, of course.
Yeah, but you probably kill him around second rotation. You're also using defensive setup, by the way, because you're using easy breezing, so it's like
Go
you're
back
not
to your pal.
Go back to my pals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Possibly change out Hipster Tortoise out
I think I
with
faced you guys, Genghis Khan. I saw that name somewhere.
change Hipster
Yes,
out
that's
with
me.
Hydra.
I have a
I think
YouTube
I
channel.
fought you somewhere, but I think it was in game that I found you.
Oh,
Probably
maybe.
in like
So,
war.
Corey, you think I should take the Hipster Tortoise out?
Well, he's not getting your HP low enough
Okay.
to actually trigger the Hipster.
Okay, so before I take the Hipster Tortoise out, look, I'm going to beat this guy all the time, right? So it's not really that important. Let's look at the only guy on server who does beat me consistently, right here. Like, obviously, our whale as well, right? But
another thing you haven't done is back accessory.
It's counters. He directly counters it. Though.
Okay, so back accessory, yes. Let's reset these.
Yeah, those are easy to do. They are. Oh.
All right, so on the Fury one, which route should I take?
I would say go for the evasion and possibly the regen. Just so you can evade more of their attacks. I mean, you mainly go into
which one is that? Attack HP or defense?
That's the HP.
On Fury?
Yeah.
Okay. So get it up to 10 so I can go to the next level. And then both of these to 10.
Yeah, of course.
Always.
Okay. Now our options are PAL, evasion. Let's see what else we got here just to make sure. Basic attack resistance and healing. So evasion. 10?
I'd get that. Yeah, 10 should be fine. I was going to say 5, but you've already gone over the mark, so go big or go home, right?
And then the next one is ignore evasion. So before we move on here, let's go over to all these other wings and get basic stuff done.
Yeah. So in archery, I would say you want to go for the basic attack. So you want to go down the healing route.
And that's going to give me healing route.
Healing route.
Okay.
That's the wrong one. Healing, not attack.
No.
You want the HP bonus route.
Healing rate. Look.
No, I mean like the HP. So not the attack one, but the HP route. In bottom left.
Okay.
Yeah, down there. Yeah.
Okay.
No, stop.
The top one?
I mean, you're gonna level both to 10.
Yeah, he's gonna level both equally, so I just gonna let him do that.
You can level to 20.
And then the basic attack is at the top.
This one?
Yeah. No. Basic attack damage, yep.
This one. So what level we want here?
I'd say do the same as you did on the evasion last time, so go for 10.
All right. Let's do our sorcery one. Make sure that we get all the basic stuff, and then we can really focus somewhere.
Sorcery, you want to go down HP again. This one has more options for you to go down, so you can get...
Ooh, I like the stun duration.
Yeah, you've got stun duration, skill crit damage, and basic attack damage. So this is a really good one for mages to go down.
All right. So stun duration. Let's up that a bit.
I don't think Thunderous is that great, but it's fine.
All right. So we've done basics everywhere. I did not do this one, base defense. I'll get that up. Okay. Now we got lots of leftover stuff. Where should we put it?
What's that top one? Yep, basic attack. I'd leveled that up as well. Possibly get it to like level 10, same as the others. Yeah, and then ignore counter, ignore evasion, ignore.
But in order to do that, I got to get these other ones up. So we're gonna start getting low. So we have to pick something.
The 6 out of 20. I'd upgrade that to level 10. Same with the other one. So finish them off.
All right. So and now where do we want to go? Do we think that's more important than doing this stuff?
I would now upgrade your attack equally. So upgrade your attack in each class to like level 15 and then try and get to like level 20. If that makes sense. So you see the sword here. So the sword. Yep, click on the sword. I'd upgrade that like 3 times, go to archery, upgrade it 3 times, go to sorcery, upgrade that 3 times, and then just keep doing that and make sure it's equal.
Okay. Do we want to do any of these zeros? Because you get gains on them, right? For less talent points.
Basic attack resistance, you could upgrade that to level 5.
Well, the only reason I would do it is to get to the ignore counter, right?
Well, you wouldn't really... Oh, yeah, well, you do need that because you mage. I keep thinking you're, something else.
Basic attack resistance.
Yeah.
Healing rate. Do we care about healing rate? No.
Yes, because you profit, so healing rate goes, especially since you've got the souls for it as well. Really, all stacks up and works out quite well.
Okay, I'll do a little bit of it. I guess it really just depends on how long I can make these battles last, right?
Yeah. And the healing rate will also work in stuff like Grumpy, cross-server showdown boss, stuff like that.
All right, so we got a few more points. Do we want to put them anywhere specifically?
I would just say trying to even out more things.
Like bring the zeros up a bit?
No, by that I mean like your attack, HP, and defense.
Corey, I have a question. Do you really think just in this tree in sorcery, it's not just best as a mage just go the top part instead of putting any points in stun duration, because stun duration is really nothing, because you're already gonna get 30% from a passive on profit.
Yeah, but
so you're adding 5% into 30. It's nothing pretty much. And
but
when
if you have high stun, then you're stunning them more frequently, and then they stun for even longer. It does.
Yeah, but it is a 0.03 second investment. That's how much stun you're gonna get out of 5%, which is really low.
But as you're attacking them while they're stunned, you can still stun them again. So just having that extra time and then being able to add your extra attacks.
I don't even know if it works, because apparently it doesn't refresh on the ticks. Like the server runs on ticks, and they don't have a subdivision of time. So for example, imagine if you add 0.05 seconds, it won't add those 0.05 seconds until it reaches a threshold. And I think the threshold here is like a 0.25. So I don't think the 5% even add anything to the stun itself. Because I think I did the math. I think the threshold for stun to count, it's 28, and then the next one is 56. So you either get 56 stun, or I think it doesn't even add time to the stun itself.
That's pretty trash then.
Yeah, because you The stun is like it's simply not enough. It's like I don't think it's worth. But I can test more and see if my maths are correctly. And then I'll talk to you if you want.
Well, I'll tell you. So this guy who I'm testing against now, I used to take him right down to almost a tie all the time, and I'd beat him like every 7 or 8 turns, and I seem to have no chance against him right now.
I don't think Family Brawl is active right now, right? I can switch now and show you. But I open. Like none of you guys can set Family Brawls because it's weekend. But when you open the thing to change to send people from mid to top, what you want to do is that you select on them, you press go mid, and then you just record the macro where everything you do is like send him top, send him mid, send him top, send him mid, and then press save. And then it's gonna refresh, and then you go 7 top, 7 mid, and you do that as fast as possible, and you record the macro doing that as fast as possible, and then you just do that. And the minimum I can get is 25 seconds because the game lags, and if you do too fast, it's not gonna be consistent, and sometimes it will fail. So I rather spend more 2 seconds and have it consistently done than just trying to do it 2 seconds faster, which is not that great because like people are not reacting already to 25 seconds. Unless they are just switching towers from top to mid, blah, blah, which you can have. You can have other person doing that on the last 2 seconds. And I have another person who has Elder or Leader, and just have them refresh and switch towers if need to be done. But usually, for us in our in our Family Brawls, we only lost 1 recently, so we don't usually need it to do that, go to that extent. But yeah, that's how I do it. I can show you one day if you want, and when I have Family Brawl.
Yeah, that'd be good.
No problem, dude. I can do that.
I think we should do that next week for the Q&A if you're here.
Sure.
Yeah, that'd be an awesome topic for everybody to see.
Yeah,
so I'm going to go soon, like momentarily. So Corey, did you want to release the rest of the winners?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that, to be honest.
Yeah, it was too much into the conversation.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
So I'll play around with Profit all week. I won't run and hide from it. I'll test it out. I've already been making a couple changes that I don't mind. I think I really have to focus on skill damage.
Yeah.
So the winners are. So I just need to give Goblin his Q&A role. Fix the Game for first position. Wassa Z for the second position. Wolf for the third position. Mage for the fourth position. And Dylan RT for the fifth position.
Awesome. And that's our Magi who's here right now?
Yeah.
Right on. Congrats.
Fuck.
So
I played a lot of good hero, okay?
And Corey, all 5 of them get the same prize, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Right. So everyone's a winner. All right. And contest sponsored by promo code MUSH5.
Yeah, I already used it, okay?
Yeah, no, use it or not, whatever. You get the prize if you got an Aptoid wallet. But appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so do we have any? We actually have lots of comments. Have you guys been checking them out throughout?
What do you mean?
HP and defense or skill damage? Oh, so those are people who are trying to help out. Hydro Slime. Why wouldn't you want faster skills? Pepe is trash. Yeah, I haven't seen anyone implement Pepe well yet. I've played around with Pepe a lot, really trying to figure out his value, the pet, and I can't figure it out. So maybe you really, really just need to push all your heal stuff, and then he would be valuable. But
might be good for a Prophet or something, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna play around with him and some others. Like I will all week.
Pepe is terrible. Pepe's terrible.
There you go.
All week.
So bad.
I've played around with him, like moving out the tortoise and moving him in and stuff like that. Like I move one pet or pal. You know what I mean? Like I change one variable at a time to test things out.
Yeah, the problem is that you don't have much like leeway when it comes to mage. You have to optimize so much that you have to go for the like the best thing, or it won't work. That's the thing. But you're not doing the Pepe gun strat, so you can just go defensive. So you just need to like if mage, if you're fighting an equal opponent when it comes to like how much you invest and blah blah blah. If you get off your second rotation, you're probably already winning, but
Yeah.
it's still kind of a struggle. So you don't want to pepe, you don't want to heal like the heal it gets diminishing returns on how fast the battle is, and if you want to kill them at second rotation, you're not gonna get much from healing. You know, that's
Yes.
the problem with the whole healing stuff. Like you don't have like 50%. If you had like constant like 30% healing, sure, that would be great, but it's not. It's gonna be like in the lower percentage. It's not gonna be good. Like it doesn't offset the damage. Like not even for like 5% of the damage you're gonna take. So
Yeah, I
it's not
know.
great.
That's what my thinking is too. That you're just slowing your death,
No,
and
I've
not
went to
even by
many
much.
scenarios. I went to many scenarios of this because the biggest whale of my server wanted to change to mage, so we kind of like went over everything, like every skill, and we theorized a lot about before he was going to change, but he just stopped playing. He just sold his account and just stopped playing.
Hmm.
So it
Yeah.
is.
By the way, have you guys seen the new main events calendar?
The ship.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pop off here. My kids, I can hear them going crazy. I gotta take them away from the wife. So thanks everybody, and enjoy the rest of the call. And I will put this up on YouTube in a few hours, and I'll post it in the Discord. All right, see you guys,
See you later, man.
and thanks for all the help on building the mage, both of you.